Hey gang, what's up? Coach Clint here. I'm the founder of Creed Fitness.
And I am Austin. I am the head coach and also co-owner over at our Creed Athens location.
So we're gonna do a little chat together today as we discuss going into the holiday season and then right around the corner, starting off a new year, right? So a lot of our members, a lot of our clients, a lot of you guys, whether you're members or clients, you're thinking about this already, right? As it relates to fitness, you're thinking about going into Thanksgiving, having to deal with all the parties, the families, the food. Oh, what are you going to do, right? So, from a coach's perspective, we want to just get in your head a little bit, maybe give you a couple of knowledge bombs today. So, from a fitness coach's perspective, what are some helpful kind of mindset tips as people are entering into holidays and New Year?
I think one of the bigger things is not dreading it. I've already talked to a bunch of our members that are, oh my goodness, not only just from all the other things, whether it's drama with family or stress going in with the schedule, but looking forward to a little bit of a change of a schedule. You're also maybe traveling in a different city, so you can do some different types of exercise. I feel like sometimes we get so caught up in doing the same things over and over, or it's switching up, whether it's going for a walk with your family or doing something different in a different city. I think viewing those more so as opportunities rather than dreading these things as we're going into it.
Yeah, I do think there's a lot of if you're interested in your health and fitness, I do think that there's probably a tendency to dread or worry about the holiday season. Oh, it's gonna, you're gonna trash your whole year's worth of progress, by a few parties and such. So maybe let's start with that. Is that true? Like, can somebody literally throw away their whole year's worth of exercise and healthy habits by a few family parties?
Not exactly. That's not how that works. Even though in your head it may be like, oh my gosh, everyone talks about probably eating the most they've ever eaten the whole year on Thanksgiving Day. But we know that it flips both ways. You can't get in crazy shape by doing one insanely hard day of working out and really clean eating. So both ends of the spectrum, neither one of those are true there as we're going in. But also think about it in terms of momentum. Don't allow just one day of maybe you get a few extra cookies. I know we got some people who love eggnog. Maybe they went a little crazy on the eggnog. Even if it's one meal or one day where you went off track a little bit, don't allow that to snowball into, well, I already ate like crap yesterday, so then today I'm just gonna let it go full blown again. Just have your one meal where you enjoy, get to splurge a little bit, and then get right back on the wagon the next day there.
We call that, what Austin just described there, we call that the all or nothing mentality, right? And it's a huge motivation, momentum killer when you slip into that all or nothing mindset. Like, oh gosh, well, I might as well. I did this, so I might as well. That's obviously not true. And then, as we're turning the corner going into the new year, one thing that I've seen in my experience over the years is people, they set themselves up for failure going into the new year with that all or nothing mindset, So let's just say, all right, I'll speak to if you are somebody who is right now, you're kind of off the fitness plan, you're not pursuing fitness, you're inconsistent. Don't do this, okay? Don't go, well, first of all, don't wait until January 1st.
If the only reason you're setting a New Year's resolution is because it's January 1st, we got bigger fish to fry.
Come on now. Come on. What? Today is the what? To 22nd, November 22nd. We got 40 days.
Start now.
40 days until 2023, all right? Don't throw away 40 days, right? Come on. But when people start the new year, it's this idea of, okay, I've been inconsistent. 2023 is my year. I'm going to work out 5 days a week. Is that a good idea, Austin? I'm going from 0 to 5. Is that a good idea?
When we're talking about building consistency, we're huge on making small changes that you're going to be able to sustain. That's going to be significantly better, and you're going to start to hear a lot of these same concepts come up, whether we're talking about nutrition or fitness or mindset. If I go exactly like he's talking about and try to do 5 workouts a week, that may work for the first couple weeks, maybe the first couple months. But since, say, for the last year, I did not have any of those habits built in, that's going to be such a huge, just full-blown schedule change that your whole schedule and your life is not used to where that's going to disrupt a lot of things, rather than at the beginning of the new year, just making 1 or 2 small tweaks, whether it's with your nutrition or adding in 2 or 3 workouts a week, rather than going full-blown and trying to full steam ahead and just will your way into doing 5 or 6 workouts a week.
You know, you're really setting yourself up for failure when you do that, right? You're going from 0 workouts to 5 workouts. And so here's what happens if you were to make that mistake. You get into week 3, right? And something happens, something comes up, and you only get 4 workouts that week. And you feel like a failure. You feel like a failure. You went from 0 workouts per week to you got 4 workouts in a week and you felt like a failure. That's silly. All right, that's huge. That's monumental progress, right? So instead, like Austin's saying, get in your mind, hey, no matter what, I'm going to get 3 workouts in a week. And then if you get number 4 or 5, then it's a pat on the back instead of, it's a bonus.
And even kind of taking that back, thinking forward to Thanksgiving and Christmas, you can apply that same exact mentality to a lot of people. Your schedule is going to be super hectic over the next couple weeks. So don't set this expectation of, even if you've been doing 45 minutes to an hour-long workouts, if your schedule's crazy, just tell yourself you're going to get in a 20-minute workout. That is significantly better getting 2 or 3 or 4 20-minute workouts in over the holidays, rather than having this grand plan of, I'm going to do this crazy hour-long workout, but then you never get around to it because you don't have this magical hour of time blocked out during your crazy family gatherings and everything else.
Yeah, so, give some, think about your plan, right? If you fail to plan, you can plan to fail. So think about, sit down, devote some time to it. I'm traveling. These are the days I'm traveling. You know what? I probably ought to, tweak this workout, or like move some stuff around. Do some planning. Actually give some thought to it. And keep if you're somebody who is in, you're having good momentum right now, what Austin's saying is that will keep the momentum going, versus you don't want to like fall off the horse, because it's like you fall off the horse, it's so much harder to get back on the horse and get back going, versus like, hey, let's just slow the horse down a little bit. Let's do what we know we can do and stay on the horse.
And I think one other cool hack with that, especially if you're out of your environment and out of your routine going into the holidays, is just playing the small mental trick. And we all know that even when you tell yourself this, it sounds ridiculous, but just tell yourself, I'm going to do a 5-minute workout today. That is significantly easier than thinking, oh, I got to go and do a full hour-long workout. Just tell yourself you're going to do even just a 5-minute warm-up, and I guarantee you what's going to happen each time. You start the 5-minute warm-up, and then once you're already there, you got your clothes on, you got your sweat, you got the music playing, then it turns into what? 20-minute workout, 30-minute workout. Once you get the ball rolling, that's a very easy mindset shift going into some kind of more harder and hectic schedules in the holidays here.
Yeah. So, hey, I hope this was helpful, guys. If you have any specific holiday questions, comment on this video or shoot us a text. We're glad to answer those for you. But, hey, hope you got something out of this today. We'll talk to y'all soon.
Love you, Creed fam.